Good morning and welcome back to the old stream farm. So what we need to do first is to probably get some fuel for the Zeta, I think. In fact, where's my truck? Let's go and get some fuel for the Zeta straight away. Then we could do with having a look at the grass field. Oh, yes, some eggs are spawning. Brilliant. I mean, chickens are laying some eggs. Brilliant. Yep, cows are good for food. Chickens are good for food. We're all good for food. So. We've still got our silage supplement in the boot here. Just need to get some fuel for the Zeta. Another farmyard just there. I didn't realise there were so many farmyards around on this map. I thought it was just the main farm. Right. Let's buy a can of fuel so that I can get the Zeta over to the fuel stop. Right. Go on. Fuel. Where's fuel? Just need a can. Need a can of diesel. Barrel back there. Ah, there's this. I'll take it. We'll go with grey. So I know it's diesel. Because green, usually petrol. Right, so let's run over and grab it while we're here. Okay, in your pop. Engine sounds absolutely spot on. I don't think I'm ever going to have to worry about this thing breaking down. Oh. Oh, there's my fuel tank. My fuel can. It seems to have jumped out the boot. There we go. Some weeds have started going through the sugar beet on the floor. Not ideal. Right. Yes, that there. And then there we go. We have some fuel. Right, let's move this out of the way. We'll come back for the truck. Ah, yes, definitely need to do some spraying today. And we need the Zeta for the spraying because it's got the road crop tyres on. I'm not sure what it means by air 3,000 litres. 3,000 litres of air in the Zeta. Is that the tyres? Oh well. Right, first of all though, first job today is to get the grass field cut if it's got to a decent stage of growth. Because we are desperate for the hay. It's not fully grown. Not fully grown at all, but it is. It's nearly there, isn't it? I can't leave it till next month. And what I just realised is we don't have a mower, because last time when I bought the mower, it didn't perform very well. So I returned it. Oh well, yeah, I returned it and sold it back to the store. And I never bought a new one because we haven't needed to cut grass again since. So we need to go and get a mower. What shall I use to get the mower? Well, probably ought to use the thing that I'm going to be mowing with, so let's use the Fiat. I could leave the front loader here. And I definitely need to leave the weight here. I can't attach the mower with the weight on the back. There we go. Alright, let's see what the shop's got in the way of mowers then. Cuvernialand? Is that how you say it? So that's the one we got last time, but this was in the corrupted episode, and it didn't drive in a straight line when you lowered it. It sort of skipped across the ground sideways, which is obviously no good at all. Oh, this is interesting. Light did. Oh. Don't need that. Well, that's a lovely looking mower. I don't know. I think maybe the passenger, probably. Yeah, let's get that. Okay, so this will be easier to mow with this than it will with a trailed one. We need to also get that grist mill, the grain grist mill. That's going to have to be the next job if we want to get pigs and sheep. Anyway, hay. Primary thing to do today is hay. So let's go and get the grass field cut. Go around the hedge this time, I think. Right then. We'll get it unfolded. There we go. Right, I don't know how well this is going to yield because, like I said, it's not fully grown. In fact, the yield map down the bottom there is telling me that it is definitely not yielding as well as it did last time. But for obvious reasons. But if we did the whole lot as hay, which we are, we should get enough hay to last us for a while. So, I'm going to crack on and get this done. Going to get the rowing and tedding and baling done as well. But oh, I don't think that's too bad. For not a fully grown or fertilised field, we've got 7 bales. pretty big bales. And I don't think that's bad at all. I'm going to pop the baler away. We're going to leave those bales there and pick them up in the next episode. But for now, what we need to do is we need to get on with spraying the weeds off the fields, because they've got a little bit out of control, which is not ideal. I want to get the weeds sprayed. Ideally, I want to get some fertiliser down as well. To be fair, I've got a fairly big baler. Sorry, big sprayer. So I don't think it'll be a huge problem to get it done, but we'll have to see. Right, let's just pop that in there. In fact, this can stay here as well. I filled up the Zeta. Just need to find somewhere for this harvester, and then we'll get the sprayer on the back. In fact, this harvester could just be popped around here, couldn't it? Let's fold it up, and we'll just pop it down here. Pretty simple. I don't think the grass growing through it is going to make it come to any harm, to be perfectly honest. So we've got our row crop tyres on. We've got our sprayer here. So what we need to do, get it all hooked up, and we're going to go spray some herbicide. Now we've only got 2 fields to do, because we've only planted 2 fields so far, and both wheat fields. So I think we'll start with the far field, and then we'll come back and do this one. They're going to have roughly the same level of weeds on, because they were both planted at the same time and cultivated at the same time. Oh, this is a nice wide working width. Yep, I'm pretty pleased with that. Okay. Let's get these weeds sprayed off. Hopefully be a nice quick job for this sprayer. Nothing too major. Oh, hello. What's wrong here? I don't know. Started slipping. It felt like I hit. Well, it seemed like I hit something, but I don't think I did. Unless the boom caught a tree, but I don't think it did. I think it was miles off that. Yeah, this isn't going to take too long at all, I don't think. They're only weeds. The weeds are only spotted around anyway. They're not like they're out in force. Right, I'll get all the spraying done, and we'll see you in a bit. There we go then. All the spraying done. Weeds are taken care of. So I think what we need to do now is to get some fertiliser. Because the grass field and those 2 fields could do with a spray of fertiliser. Actually, the grass field could probably do with a spray of slurry, but I Oh. That's inconvenient. Didn't think it was going to dump it there. Actually, I can leave this hooked up, can't I? Because I'm not going to go and get the fertilizer with this. There we go. Right then. Need the front loader back then. Take that herbicide out of the pig enclosure. Alright, I need my pallet forks, which are over here. Oh dear. Destroying the sheds. Right. So we need to get into the pig enclosure to remove the herbicide. You should be more careful where I unload it next time. I thought it unloaded to the left, but apparently not. So to be honest, the herbicide and fertilizers and everything can all stay outside. They're in sealed IBCs. There is no reason to put them under cover. Having said that, I'm not entirely sure where to put them. We'll just put them down here for now, I suppose. Alright. Well, that's the herbicide that I've got here. I've still got some up at the store as well. But now, I think it would be a good idea to get some fertilizer. Wonder if I can take both of these back at the same time by stacking them. It'll probably be a disaster, but let's try it. I'll put the lighter one on top. Only 1,000 litres left in there. There we go. Oh, look at that. Yes. Now I just need to drive a bit more carefully back to the farm. keep it more upright, I think. Oh, come on, that was full brakes. 2 CVs are everywhere, man. Yeah, I'm going to have to keep the fertiliser in a different place to the herbicide, or it's going to make it very difficult for me to fill up the tank, or get confused and fill it up with the wrong thing. Excuse me, chickens. So I think fertilizer can go down over here, and then we'll take the herbicide over with the other pallet. Oops, I was closer than I thought. There we go. There we go. Got them quite separate now. There. Marvellous. Right. I can go off just there. And we'll get some fertiliser on the fields as well. Alright, this is desperately needed, this fertiliser. And I am very much hoping it's going to increase the yield massively. Yep, checking out the map in the bottom there, it is definitely bringing it up to the right level. Let's have a look at precision farming data. Yeah, we're going to get through it fairly quickly, but it is definitely doing okay. So I'm going to get this done. And then I think it will be time to rest. There we go. So we've used just over 70% of the sprayer. That's not bad at all, I don't think. I am hoping that before we get into March and planting season, that we're going to have enough what do you call it, slurry and manure put down. We need to, obviously we need to start doing it soon, because it's going to take time, isn't it? But we should have enough going. Right, I'm going to leave the Zeta here. I'm going to buy a few bits now. I'm going to phone up the shop. Let's just phone them. And we're going to buy a few bits, but we're not going to go and collect them just yet. So, I need this as a grain mill. £34,000. This is going to make me the grain grist that we're going to need to feed the pigs and the sheep. So there we go. That's that bought. I also would like a slurry tank, slurry spreader, a decent sized slurry spreader. So that's an 8,000 litre tank, 8.2. $16,000 litres, but we're getting into mega money now, so I think I'm going to go for this one. Yep, I quite like this one. And I wanted to get a manure spreader. This looks quite a nice one. Yeah. Yeah, that looks like quite a nice one. Not too expensive. 9.5 cubic meters, although this has got 18 cubic meters. That's a lot bigger. And roughly the same price. Needs 170 horsepower, so we can manage that. That one only needs 90 horsepower. I'm going to have to go for the bigger one, aren't I? There we go. That'll do nicely. Wonder what these go with. Ah, the Corsetto trailers. Interesting. Well, we've got one now. So I'm pleased with those purchases. 88,000. So we are getting low on cash. We've got 76,000 left in the bank. I'm not sure what else there is that's going to need to be bought at any time soon. But we're getting there. Cows and chickens have plenty of food, but we're going to rest. So thank you so much for watching. And I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.